You're a nice guy, David, but you're a loser.
You don't have a dollar I can borrow, do you? Get out!
Well guys, it's time to get back to basics. It has been well over a month since we have taken a look at a Dhar Mann video on this channel, and honestly, I don't know if I'm ever gonna forgive myself. Time will tell. Now look, the lack of Dhar Mann is not from a lack of trying, guys. I really have been scouring the Dhar Mann channel pretty frequently. But honestly, over the last month or so, I just really haven't seen anything that's caught my eye. One of the problems is that Dhar Mann's videos are getting longer, and it's really hard for me to take like 30 to 40 minutes of Dhar Mann. I've been trying to make longer videos recently. I enjoy making longer videos, but trying to tackle a 40-minute long Dhar Mann video is something that I'm not quite ready to do. So earlier today, I felt like I was given a little gift by the Dhar Mann gods when I realized that I overlooked a 12-minute long video from Dhar Mann, which these days is honestly kind of rare. Girl leaves her broke boyfriend, and that's the entire title. Not even a what happens next will shock you, she instantly regrets it. Suddenly, we've been transported back to like 2020 Dhar Mann, so I clicked on it. And guys, I don't even like to say anything about Dhar Mann videos now because it's such a fucking meme. It's such a joke, and I know it. I know how it looks when I say a Dhar Mann video is bad, but seriously guys, this one's bad. Okay, you've got to trust me. Dhar Mann has done a lot of tone-deaf stuff before. Extremely tone-deaf stuff. The plot of this video, however, it's near the top. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. You'll see. Let's begin.
Please subscribe.
It's bad enough you and your daughter spend all day scaring my customers away.
No one's scaring anyone away.
Yes, you do. I see both of you every day, every night, sleeping in the alley right next to my store. It's bad for the business. And now you're trying to cheat me?
No one's trying to cheat you. I paid for these items.
You are $1 short.
That's not possible. I collected cans all week to make enough money to buy groceries for my daughter.
Okay, so I really need you guys to remember what this woman just said. Collected cans all week, all for the purpose of buying groceries for her daughter. Noble act, right? Just keep that in mind, okay?
You just miscounted. Just check the register, you'll see.
Don't try to scam me. I know all these tricks.
It's not a scam, it's the truth.
Unless you have another dollar, this bag stays here.
Okay, two things. The way this guy is talking, it seems like he plans on just keeping this woman's money if she can't come up with another dollar, which is pretty funny, not for her obviously, but this implication that he would just get to keep everything. I don't know, maybe that's completely in my head. It is 4 in the morning, but it just seems like he has no plans of giving this woman her money back. Secondly, why would she not just say take something out? If she's only $1 short, that's gotta only be one item. And I think I know what item it should be. You'll know soon as well.
I gave you all the money that I have.
I don't care.
Okay, fair warning, I'm gonna come off as a dick a lot during this video, I think, but that's just the way it's gotta be. Are we supposed to think this guy is the villain? Is it sad this woman can't buy groceries for her daughter? Yes. It won't be soon, but for now, it is. But I mean, if you don't have the right amount of money to buy something, you don't have the right amount of money to buy something. Should the United States government be making sure people aren't starving in the streets? Yes, but they aren't. And the responsibility to fix that does not fall on the shoulders of a guy who owns a convenience store. It sucks, but that's reality. You might say that's pretty heartless, the guy should just help somebody out, and yeah, that's fair. Not in this case though. Again, you'll see why.
Here you go, miss. Take this.
Really? Thank you, sir. You're a lifesaver. Oh, honey.
150.
You know what? I just gave out my last dollar. Sorry about that.
Okay, so here's the situation. Just gave up his last dollar. Dhar Mann wants us to think he's this great guy. He seems nice, but consider the fact that if this woman wasn't in the store, this guy is about to spend the last dollar he has on a drink at the gas station. Just keep that in your thinker, okay?
No, not now. My phone just died. You don't have a charge I can borrow, do you? I need my phone so I can use the MTA app so I can pay for the bus fare. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Maybe you should have charged your phone. It's morning. You are leaving for the day to start your shift at work. You know you need this app to ride the bus. You should charge your phone. Look, while Dhar Mann is no Shakespeare, he's generally okay at making characters come off the way he wants them to. Even if it's super cheesy or poorly written all in your face, he's usually relatively successful with that. But something about this video does not land ever. We're obviously supposed to feel bad for this guy, but it's really hard to. He just makes the worst decisions over and over again, and he never takes responsibility for them. It's kind of annoying to watch.
The fare is only $1. Just use cash.
I don't have any. Wait, you don't have $1 I can borrow, do you? I can't miss this bus. If I'm late to work, my boss, he's...
No, I don't have $1. And if you're gonna beg, do it over there with those other bums.
What just happened? Does he work next door? Why was he taking a bus? That was a very strange transition.
You're late. I'm sorry, Ed, but I didn't have any money for the bus, and I ran 3 miles.
I don't want to hear it.
But there was a homeless family that really needed it.
Just stop. I said I don't want to hear your excuses. What I want is for employees to be on time. It's not that difficult.
I know, but if you could just hear me out, I'm sure that you can understand.
I think you don't understand. So let me make it clear to you. You're fired. I already called Carl. He's coming in to take your shift.
Wait, Ed, no, you can't do this. You know how much this job means.
Then you should have been in here on time. Now get out before I throw you out. Get out!
My God, I feel like the Grinch, but again, if your boss is getting this angry at you not showing up to work on time, I can't imagine this is the first time. I mean, it seems like this guy is incapable of making a good decision, which at least for me, it's pretty hard for me to feel bad for people like that. If you give away your last dollar, if you let your phone be on 2% when you leave the house in the morning, and doing those things prevent you from accessing your only way to get to work, that's on you, man. Both of those things are completely avoidable. You're a grown man. You gotta think through these things. I know this is not a real person, but Dhar Mann wants me to feel bad for this guy, and I just can't.
What are you doing home so early?
Ed fired me today. It wasn't my fault.
It never is.
Dude, yes it was. You chose to give your last dollar to a homeless lady and her daughter. Very nice thing to do, but it was your choice. You also apparently chose to not charge your phone the night before. That's your choice. I used to ride the bus to school. If I let my phone die, my alarm didn't go off. I missed the bus. That's my fault. I don't know why Dhar Mann thinks self-victimizing grown man is a relatable character, but it's not.
What is this, the third job you've lost this year?
Why are you so upset? I'm the one who got fired today.
I am upset because you're going nowhere in life and you're dragging me down with you.
Are you going somewhere?
You're a nice guy, David, but you're a loser. I need a man who's gonna provide for me.
I'm not a loser. I'm trying. I really am.
Are you, though? When we started dating, you said you were gonna be an engineer, and then you dropped out of school.
Because I couldn't afford a tuition hike. You know I'm trying to save and go back and finish my degree.
That was 3 years ago, and you're deeper in debt now than you were back then. Clearly, I've got no future if I stay with you.
Damn, I am really dogpiling on this guy, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with Mandy here, not gonna lie. Obviously, some people are just gonna say Mandy here should get a job of her own, but look, a lot of people are in a relationship where one person provides for the other. If both parties are okay with that, that's not a bad thing. And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like Mandy is stuck with this guy through a lot of stuff. Losing jobs left and right, dropping out of school, promising to go back, but never actually doing it, seemingly no capability to hold himself accountable. This is gonna piss people off that don't like women, but it's okay to leave a person if they are not providing the life they promised they would. It is unbelievably mentally draining to be with a person who makes promises left and right with no intentions of actually following through with them. Dhar Mann, you're really dropping the ball with this one.
Mandy, I love you. We can make this work. I'm going to get my degree and get a good job. I promise.
With what money? You can barely afford rent as is. And while you were busy getting fired, the landlord left this on our door. Do you know how embarrassing this is? The neighbors saw it. So tell me, David, how are you gonna afford to finish school when you can't even pay rent or hold down a job at a diner?
I don't know. But I do know when you do good, good things eventually come back to you. You just have to have a little bit of faith in me.
No, they don't, David. That's the fucked up part of life. You can make no mistakes. You can do everything perfect, and it can all come crashing down anyways. There's no karma. There's no scales balancing out the universe. Things do not always come around. Is that depressing as shit? Absolutely, but that's reality. The nicest guy you know will get cancer in his 30s. The shittiest person you've ever met will get a great promotion at work. Not trying to be bleak, being a nihilist is bad in its own ways, but thinking that as long as you do good, it's eventually going to come back to you is just as dangerous. Do good for just that, doing good. Don't do it because you think it guarantees a return.
Faith? Faith doesn't pay the rent. And faith doesn't put food on the table, David. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. You should spend less time wishing for faith, luck, and magic to change your life, and more time growing up.
I mean, shit, she's a little rough around the edges, sure, but Mandy seems like just the kind of woman that David needs right now. I mean, look, everybody kinda sucks here, but she's been with this guy for at least 3 years. I mean, objectively, in the Dhar Mann universe, it seems like Mandy kind of understands what this guy's problem is. I don't know why she's the villain.
Determined to get his life back on track, David began looking for a new job. But despite applying to over 200 job postings, David was rejected over and over again. Unable to find a new job, David was eventually evicted from his apartment. With no job, no apartment, and no prospects, David was forced to sleep on the street. He started questioning if doing good deeds really were the right decisions.
Okay, so saying he started to question whether or not doing good deeds is a good thing is kind of crazy, I feel. Like, let's look at the facts here. We've seen this guy give away $1. Are we supposed to believe this guy's been out here doing just an immeasurable amount of good deeds off camera, and that's what led him here? David, if you had just charged your phone, you could have given away the $1 and been fine. This is silly.
That was until he ran into someone that he thought he'd never see again.
Is there any change?
It's you.
Wow, you both look great.
Thank you. You look different.
Yeah, it's been a tough few months.
Well, hey, it's okay. If anyone understands your situation, it's us. I'm so glad we ran into you. I've been trying to find you for months.
You have? Well, why?
You don't know it, but you changed our life.
How did I do that?
You see, if you hadn't given us that $1, we never would have been able to leave with the items we purchased. See, one of the items in that bag was a winning lottery ticket.
Oh. Yeah. I kind of got so caught up talking about all this depressing shit about life choices and where stuff can lead you that I forgot the reason I decided to make this into a video. Yeah, this is the wholesome moment we've been waiting for. This lady, who was homeless with her daughter, with the money that was meant to feed her child, bought a $25 fucking lottery ticket. Holy shit, Dhar Mann. Do you really think this is like a wholesome moment? The lady was short $1, about to accept defeat and just let her kid go hungry, and she didn't think, you know what? Let me put back the $25 lottery ticket. You know how much gas station food $25 buys? This is fucking insane. I mean, I've seen a lot of dumb stuff happen in your videos, Dhar Mann, but this is something different. I mean, are we supposed to clap here or something? Say good for them? I mean, obviously, good for them. But the fact that this is supposed to be a wholesome story when the only reason it exists is because this lady would not only rather let her child starve, but would also rather not give her child $24 extra of food over putting back a $25 lottery ticket. That's awesome.
That's incredible. I'm happy for you both.
Be happy for yourself too, because as far as I'm concerned, half of this money belongs to you.
What? No, I can't take it.
See, I believe that when you do good things for others, good things eventually come back to you. And what you did for me, for us, was truly wonderful. This is just the universe paying you back.
Hey, Dhar Mann, you know that if a person wins $2 million from the lottery, they're barely gonna get $1 million from it? I mean, come on, you know that lottery winnings are taxed, right? I guess the 8-year-olds that watch your videos don't, though, and they'd be a little confused if she wrote a check for like $450,000. That's fair, I guess. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's fine, totally get that. YouTuber to YouTuber, you did not want to deal with 1,000 comments from 9-year-olds saying, why does the check not say $1 million? Yeah, I get that. Not even gonna hold you on that one, man. So obviously this video ends with this guy running back into Mandy. It's a payoff that I would literally bet every cent I own that Dhar Mann's gonna cash in on 100% of the time. But just like the rest of the video, it just doesn't really land for me. They run back into each other when David goes back to school. No mention about the money, no mention about the lottery or anything. Mandy sees that he got himself together and is doing what he said he's gonna do, and she says we should get a drink. That's literally it. A pretty non-offensive, normal human conversation. Sure, she shouldn't have called him a loser earlier on, but it's not like she learned he won a bunch of money and was like, ooh, now I want you. He just changed what she broke up with him for, so she was like, let's give it another shot. That's not a bad thing to do, Dhar Mann. That's an okay thing to say. Well, guys, this one was kinda draining. Obviously, I had sort of an idea of what I was gonna say about this guy's character going into this, but as I really started to watch it and go back and forth, it all just started to build, and I was like, damn, this dude sucks. Then I genuinely kind of forgot for a moment about the whole lottery thing, and that just punched me in the fucking gut. It's like when you watch a horror movie for the second time and you forget about a jump scare. This is one of the worst Dhar Mann videos of recent memory. Really, it is. I don't feel like I need to apologize for that. I feel like I've made a pretty good case here. Yeah. Feel pretty good about that, actually. Cool, I'm going to bed. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free, it won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.